What's the word, hummingbird? So Planned Parenthood, the shining pink protector of women's reproductive rights, has been caught harvesting the organs of preborn human beings. Let that sink in for a second, but not too long, because you might vomit. It's disgusting, and it should make you absolutely outraged. But wait! Apparently there are people who are standing up for Planned Parenthood. Da-da-da-da! Here's a rundown of what people are saying. First, there's deflection. But they're only doing abortion 3% of the time. The rest is reproductive health care. But you've already heard about that from my CQ colleagues. Secondly, there's flat-out denial.
Planned Parenthood is not f***ing selling baby parts, you idiots.
Looks like denial isn't just a river in Egypt. Let's talk about that, shall we? Let's get real. Hey Rebecca, sorry, but it came straight from the source. They are harvesting baby body parts. I would call you an idiot, but I'm a sophisticated and classy lady. Dr. Nukatola, Dr. Gatter, and Dr. Gind, as well as a handful of physicians and assistants from the Planned Parenthood Gulf Coast Center, have confirmed that they are indeed harvesting organs from fetal tissue. Let's cut to the footage.
We've been very good at getting heart, lung, liver, because we know that so I'm not going to crush that part. I'm going to basically crush below, I'm going to crush above, and I'm going to see if I can get it out intact.
I've seen livers, I've seen stomachs, I've seen plenty of neural tissue. We usually, you can see the whole brain usually come out.
And then if we want to pursue this mutually, I'll mention this to Ian in terms of how he feels about using a less crunchy technique to get more whole specimens.
Crunchy? Ugh. Really? Case closed, Rebecca. They are doing it. They're harvesting the hearts, lungs, brain hemispheres, and eyeballs of fetal human beings. Now, whether or not that they are getting undue payment for these parts and the whole process is more of a legal question, but the more we see in these videos, the worse it looks for Planned Parenthood. But profits aside, it's obviously clear that Planned Parenthood is harvesting the organs of preborn human beings that they killed through abortion. Thirdly, there's been justification of what Planned Parenthood has been doing. Here's what Sarah Silverman tweeted on July 27th. Abortion is still legal in the great US of A. It would be insane not to use fetal tissue for science and education in such cases. Hashtag stand with PP. You know, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah. Look here now, boys. If you're going to kill all these people, at least take the brains out so that the material may be utilized. During the Nuremberg trials, from the mouth of a Nazi doctor, Julius Hallervorden, Ben Shapiro, a man who shares Sarah Silverman's Jewish heritage, thankfully stepped in to remind Sarah of the inhumane waste not policy that she's supporting. Killing Jews was legal in Nazi Germany. It would have been insane not to use their skin for lamps. Having gone to the Holocaust Museum just 2 weeks ago, I can say the comparison is utterly chilling. That we as a society would stoop so low to allow the callous desecration of human bodies, of children no less, who had no voice of their own to prevent their own deaths. It's horrific. Now, some people might argue that, say in the case of a 6-year-old who's involved in a fatal car accident, that they don't have an ability to make the decision to become an organ donor. So, when their parents make the decision to donate their body to science, that we accept those organs. But let's look closer at that comparison. A child dying tragically, whether it's an accident, an infection, or disease, is a case of letting die. A child dying from a car accident is morally different than their mother or father paying to have their child poisoned, starved, or dismembered. This is killing. And in case you didn't know, elective abortion takes a number of different forms. For instance, an RU-486 abortion, which is starvation, D&C and D&E abortions, which is dismemberment, and digoxin abortions, which is poisoning. So when it comes down to it, abortion is not some morally neutral action. It is killing. And the fact that we allow this killing, and then the harvesting of the organs of those victims of violence, is disgusting. But I guess what Planned Parenthood is doing would make their founder, Margaret Sanger, oh so proud. Maggie was a huge supporter of Hitler and Hitler's work, and Hitler absolutely adored her. Making sure they don't waste the body parts of those that they kill, it's just another way to emulate those Nazi physicians operating in the name of the greater good. No matter how much good those little organs, lungs, and eyeballs can bring to medical research and education, it cannot wash away the guilt of our society and our country. We cannot allow this horrible killing to continue. It needs to stop.